He really is, though.
Welcome everybody to round 9 here. This is a win-and-in match. The last round of day 1. Tim Landale on the left, Tom Martell on the right. In the booth is myself, Ray Punzalan, Ben Swartz, and Shuhei Nakamura.
Hey guys.
Unfortunately, they're not contending for day 2, but they're here to give us some commentary for this match. And Tim starts off the game in the plains.
So you get a look at both players' hands. I can't quite see Tom's hand. He's on a white deck, though. Tim leads with a turn 2 lean-in Sky Hunter.
2-2 flyer there.
Let's see what Tom can muster up to defend against that. A wall of Tanglecord.
No green mana yet.
What's record for both players?
6-2?
Yeah, both of them are
Or
the winning-in matches here.
Oh, yeah. This is the exact same start Tim had against me this morning at breakfast. Turn 2 lean-in Sky Hunter, turn 2 Kemba Skyguard.
It's like, yeah, your deck looks sweet when it does this.
Yeah, Tim also has Treasure Mage for Thopter Foundry. Is that what it's called? The 5 mana.
Yeah.
Thopter Foundry. So if he gets the blue mana, he's got
Thopter Assembly.
Thopter Assembly. Yeah. He's got a Treasure Mage in his hand right now. So if he gets an island, he can go fetch that up and try casting that on turn 6. Tom looking over his options.
He has a forest start blocking, but he's going to need more than just blocking with the Tanglecord to do something here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got Viridian Emissary, and that's what he'll play. I also see a Gremlin Mine in Tim's hand that he can use to get rid of any blockers, but right now he doesn't need it.
Gremlin Mine's been really awesome. There's a lot of great artifact creatures you want to be getting rid of here.
So Tom draws a Wellspring, Ichor Wellspring.
Is he land light right now, or?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to cast it, I think, to draw a land. Let's see if he gets there. Draws a Gremlin Mine. So
he did have the land in his hand.
Oh, okay. Dropped Tim down to 20. And then goes ahead and casts the mine, looks like. Yep. So now he can block one of Tim's flyers, so it only takes 2 going down to 12 this turn, or he can pop the mine and kill one of them, right?
The mine's only artifact creatures.
It is only artifact creatures?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it also removes counters.
Yeah, I know it removes counters. And Mere Reservoir.
Turbine.
It looks exactly like that other card from Darksteel.
Darksteel. I know what you're talking about, too.
It's
Yeah.
almost identical picture. But not in the set. That one will create a bunch of 1/1 Mirror for Tim. I don't think he's got Mirror Battlesphere in his deck to combo out with that. So I think Tom's safe from that, but he's still got
it's still a good
Thopter Assembly, and he's still going to make a 1/1 every turn.
Things are looking all right for Tim right now, but Tom drops a monster or something here, something big.
Tom revealing he's 3 colors. I see a Divine Offering, I think, in his hand. Tom just needs to wait. He's now gotten all 3 of his colors. Now he can presumably cast all the spells he needs to, and being able to, protect 2 points every single turn is going to give him a lot of time. But he still has to have something good at the top of his curve. And if at any time Landale draws an island, he has 6 lands.
He draws bomb right there.
Yeah, get the bomb.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Divine Verdict even just gets rid of the Turbine, because it can't get out of hand if you just let it sit there.
Divine Offering, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Divine Offering.
So Landale takes another 2, goes down to 18. It looks like, unless Landale's considering creating a token and blocking, but no. Landale will take the 2. And Martell's going to pass. Okay. End of turn, use Divine Offering to kill the mirror.
Gain 5 life there.
Go back up to 17, almost even. 18, 17. And now Landale's, pretty much free to...
Looks like...
Tom,
pause them for a second.
What's Tom has?
Tom has a Gremlin Mine. Ichor Wellspring, Wall of Tanglecord, and Viridian Emissary. And over on Tim Landale's side is two 2/2 flyers, Gremlin Mine, and a 1/1 mirror token.
He uses the Gremlin Mine right away to kill the already damaged Wall of Tanglecord.
Yeah.
So now
Takes away.
Tim can start getting in for 4 turn. Starts becoming a lot more manageable for him, but Tom's got to have something. He's got 4 cards in hand.
Maybe they're all expensive spells. He just drew the green spell bomb.
Okay. I also see a spread in sickness in his hand. So he can get rid of one of those flyers, but I'm pretty sure, like in sealed, you want to hold those removal spells.
Yeah, there's a lot more bombs here that you could be afraid of, and
Yeah, and
just wait for those. Hopefully you'll be able to deal with a 2/2.
yeah. Although Tom's probably gonna have to use it in like 2 turns. Like as soon as
Yeah.
he drops like 6 life, it starts getting a little risky. But yeah, he'll cast Horizon Spellbomb, allow him to get his 6th land if that's important to him. It looks like he'll pop it immediately.
So you draw first. Hey, Tom doesn't. Tom peeks at it, hiding it from everyone else, and he'll figure out what land he wants.
White.
Is that a Porcelain Legionnaire? I couldn't quite get a...
I think it was that 6 casting cost card you had in your deck.
Oh, the
It looked like the same picture.
Oblivion Ring one?
Yeah, the
I don't know
remove
what's
target
called.
permanent
Yeah.
that costs 6.
Judge Aaron of the MMS, will you please come to the Sparkeeper stage? Judge Aaron of the MMS, please.
Does
come
Tom
to
have
the
any action
Sparkeeper
after this, or is
stage.
he just gonna pass it back to Landale?
Or maybe. Oops. Can't tell if Tom does have any action.
Players are keeping their hands well hidden, so trying to do our best to tell you what's in their hands. But yeah, Martell just passes it back to Landale. Landale will untap and draw, crash in for 4, dropping Tom down to 10.
So what Landale has now. Plenty of land, but does he have any business in this hand?
Well, one of those cards is a Treasure Mage.
Okay,
He's got
so
2 other cards, I believe. Yeah, and passes it back to Tom. Now Tom can untap. He's got 6 lands. It's the threshold, really, in this format of spells. Draws a Tangle Hulk.
See if Tom's doing anything. He hasn't been doing anything for a while.
But he's, even though he hasn't really been doing very much, he's still not out of this game.
Yeah.
If he plays like a Light Widow.
5 mana. Is it just going to be a Hulk?
Spread the sickness.
Spread. Okay. Got to stop the bleeding now.
Okay.
No Apostle's Blessing for Tim. Lets that go, and Tom looks like his Viridian just going to stay on defense.
I mean, it's a question, do you want to
Yeah.
trade 2 damage for 1 damage, or you want to trade it for a land, but maybe the turn, like before he got the Horizon Spellbomb, he wanted to trade it for a land, which
Yeah.
is what happened, he attacked and Tim didn't block. But
Tom's now at 8.
now it's the other way around, he's got enough land to do whatever he wants. Just needs to get rid of those flyers and then move on with this game.
There's a forest for Tom here. Let's see what see what Tom can do here.
He's considering playing that 6-mana Oblivion Ring. Somebody in the chat gonna tell us? I wish I remembered the... I could look it in my pocket, but...
What's it called? Wow.
Landale picks it up. Double check.
All right.
Unfortunately,
You got
today
it.
I never got anybody on being unable to cast another same name spell, but
Does Landale have another one? I wouldn't be too surprised if he did.
another Kemba Skyguard.
Yeah. Landale draws for his turn, and
Take 2 to play Spinethopter.
there's a Gremlin Mine there, so not scary for Tom now.
What do you think about Spinethopter? Do you always play it in your seal deck?
Sorry?
Do you always play Spinethopter in your seal deck, Shuei?
Hmm. 60-40.
Okay. What about Porcelain Legionnaire?
Um, 70-30.
Okay.
Like him a lot better. So Viridian crashes in for 2.
The Spinethopter got Gremlin Mine while we were...
Yep. As expected.
Yeah.
Tom
Well, it's
will not
really
get a
clearing the
land there.
path if Landale draws an island. So we're kind of back at even. They both have, I believe, around 3 cards in hand. Nothing really in play now.
All right, let's see if this time I have a real play.
Ooh.
And that is
Mall Slicer.
the oh yeah, it makes
2 3
two
3
3-3s.
It's a pretty good card.
Forgot I haven't seen the green slicer played too often. Used to seeing always the sensor splicer all over the place.
Yeah. And
Just draws it up there.
Landale, yeah, just natural draws the Thopter Assembly. Tom's probably kicking himself. He wants that Spread the Sickness back, or the Divine Offering.
He top decked it.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
he top deck.
Oh, but Tom just drew a Glistascorn. Wow.
Protection.
Oh,
Apostle's Blessing, maybe?
there's a Burn the Empyrean Tim's hand, it looked like.
Tom's going to crash in, probably only for 4 with Burn the Impure, taking out a Golem. Trapping Landale to 12. Man, those 2 top decks back and forth were big.
Now Tim's needing something. He looked like he had firm control, but Tom finally played something. Something that wasn't just a Viridian Emissary or a Wellspring.
Yeah, drew a big guy. Just what he needed, actually.
Do we know if Tim has any big bombs in his deck?
Besides that Thopter Assembly, I didn't know of any. I think that was his big one. Yeah, Plague Mirror,
Yep,
not going to really
that's not
cut
going to do it. I guess
Timson.
I'll make the golem smaller, and not that it matters that much. Let's see, is he
Like-
gonna 1/1 or make the golem smaller? Probably block the golem just to preserve life.
Yeah, give him probably an extra couple
Yeah.
turns, right?
Oh, just takes a 3 though. Tim drops to 8. They're at even now. The Tangle Hulk we saw earlier, so. Looks like
Landale
this-
needs something. I don't know what it is, but
Phyrexian Rebirth or.
end of turn, he'll dismember the Tangle Hulk.
Tim's sitting at 3 life now.
He needs something. No cards. I guess I was wrong about the Treasure Mage being in his hand. Ooh.
That guy blocks a 3/4 elephant that battle cries.
Locks it on.
Locks him on something.
Yeah, some.
Locks on Battlecry.
It's a perfect blocker right there. And Glissa. All right.
From Martell. Tim really wants that Burn the Impure back. Although I guess if he didn't cast it, he'd be dead right about now. But
So what can Tim do to win this game? And Landon Skyhunter.
probably close to nothing.
We're back to the Wrath of God plan. That's usually the
He needs the Pyroclasm for non-artifact creatures.
Slagstorm
Or
would work too.
Slagstorm.
Yeah, Slagstorm would work. That's usually the solution. Like, and they need a Wrath to win this game, or.
Okay, let's see what Landale draws. Could be anything. What is it?
He's looking at it for a while. I like it. I like it.
Usually when opponents do that, they like count up the land and then they just scoop. And they like look at it for a while, count everything
Does
out.
he have something like a Red Sun Zenith? It's like, oh my gosh, I only have 7. It's
He just passes it back.
it might be Tim just wanting to squeak a little more information out.
Yeah, but I mean Martell's good enough that he's just gonna attack with everything. And probably just try to kill him here. I mean, like,
Let's see what can Tim do.
Yep.
And
That's
piles
it.
up his cards. All right.
So Tom Martell takes the first game here in the final round of day 1 of Grand Prix Kansas City.
All right. Take care, Shuei. Thanks for stopping by.
I'll try to find you later for barbecue, okay?
And we also like to remind you, Gaming Etc. always wants to remind you, actually, Blame Kibler. They have all the Blame Kibler merchandise at GamingEtc.com, from monster binders to t-shirts. You can go Blame Kibler yourself amongst other fans if you go to tinyurl.com/BlameKibler, take you to the Facebook group. And if you want to save a little money on all your orders for Magic singles, sleeves, Blame Kibler items, use the code GG's Live at the end of your purchase in order to save 10%. All right, so the players now are looking towards their sideboards to see what Tom brings in. Maybe some flyer hate. What is the P strike? What is it called? I haven't.
Pista strike.
There you go.
Yeah.
I just knew it started with a P. I haven't played that enough. Maybe he has something like that in his board.
Have you played this format very much?
I played it. I haven't played enough of the new. I played maybe like less than 10 drafts. So
Same. I actually didn't look at the spoiler for New Phyrexia. It was the one time the spoiler was out like a month early. I didn't look at it. Didn't play the pre-release.
It was having that spoiler out was really crazy.
Yeah.
Because before the set even came out, the standard metagame changed. Like because that Magic Lead had it going on, and then before the set was out, the decks are already changed because Splinter Twin is a deck now. And
Yeah.
That was kind of wild. Kind of wild that it happened. Have you been keeping up with the M12 spoilers?
No, I mean I know Goblin Bomb's in there.
Yeah,
That's about
Goblin.
it.
Yeah,
there's
that
like a 2-mana 2/2 pay 4 draw card for blue.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one.
And a local store got the intro, like the 30 card decks,
Okay.
and I was playing with those. I got beaten by Goblin Bomb. That was not fun.
That's a card that a lot of people like to play with.
Yeah, and if you think about the bannings, if all 4 of those cards perhaps get banned, Jace, Stoneforge, Mystic Deceiver, Exarch, and Valkut, Goblins or Mono Reds can be a pretty good
Mono
deck.
Red right now is already a solid choice.
It can't really. It's got trouble with Batterskull, but still. I mean, people saw Patrick Sullivan do well with it 2 weekends ago at the Star City Games.
Yeah.
Invitational. But yeah, Goblin Bomb or Goblin Grenade.
Goblin Grenade.
Goblin Grenade.
The Inferno Titan was spoiled, so we're assuming the rest of the Titans are coming back. Some people are happy, some people dislike it because they've been wanting to play other 6 drops, but when they're in the format, you're like, these are just better.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are fine to play and constructed and under different circumstances, just not this one. Lightning Bolt's is going away.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So maybe Mono Red's gonna get a kick in the teeth there, but do we know if Baneslayer Angel's coming back?
I've heard rumors that it wasn't coming back, but
my investment is gone.
they've been dying already.
I know. What about
maybe new lands? That'd be yeah.
Maybe they'll print the Nimbus Maze lands. Doubtful.
There's rumors that possibly some of the Lorwyn Planeswalkers will be changed.
Oh.
Like they'll still be there, but they're not going to be the original ones.
Okay, so the players are drawing their opening hands.
So what do you feel in this format? Player draw.
Draw almost in sealed every single time. I think is good. In draft, you can get these really aggressive white-red decks, and
so in draft, so a lot of time in drafts you're drawing too. Though.
Yeah. It's just like the games go really long, and they're like super grindy, and the extra card has a lot more value than the tempo. Like in draft, there's a bunch more games decided on tempo, so it's a little different. But like in sealed, like you saw this last game, Allsplicer, almost locked it up for Tom Martell. So like just getting an extra card, getting another chance to see big guys like that. So turn to Horizon Spellbound for Tom Martell. Tim's looking over his options for turn 2. I presume he's got a land. Yeah, I see one, so he's not mana screwed.
Tim did draw, so. Doesn't have an easy play here.
I guess not.
Lots of 2-drops.
It's interesting to see how New Phyrexia has kind of changed the sealed format. I know a lot of people didn't play when it was just Mirrored and Besieged and Scars, the last PTQ season that it was for, what Pertur was that? Pertur Paris, was just Scars of Mirrodin. And in that format, it was kind of the same. You wanted to play your Scrap Diver Serpents. You wanted to get to your big guys because, those guys were kind of unbeatable.
Yeah.
The early guys didn't really matter. I lost a bunch of PTQs where I tried to jam these aggressive white-red decks. And
they slow you down enough, you're like, and it didn't work.
Yeah, your curse tops out at 5, and after that you're just done. Tim decides on playing a turn 2 Plague Mirror.
Maybe accelerating or something.
So Tom's going to pass, probably end a turn, crack the Horizon Spellbomb, draw a card, and get a land. Tim uses that Plague Mirror to play Shrine of Loyal Legions. and
Put
a
on a
lean in
counter.
Sky Hunter.
So that's what he was thinking. How to set
Yeah.
up the most counters on this, or how aggressive to be.
That shrine is really good. It's like kind of
regardless of your colors.
yeah, it's like an instant army. I played against an opponent in this tournament who I don't think was on white, and he had Shrine of Loyal Allegiance, and like he was gonna pop it for like 5 or 6, and I was just gonna be dead. So like I had to trick him into like tapping out so I could Glimmer Point stag it to like bounce it and reset it. But all those, like a bunch of those shrines are good. The red one's really good.
Yeah, the red one's really good.
The black one not so much. The green one, the blue one I've seen people play.
Blue one is I've seen that a lot too. If you have a bomb in your deck, it's a lot
Yeah,
better.
yeah, obviously. And in sealed, you're almost definitely gonna have at least one bomb, or at least both a bomb and answers to bombs that you'll need to find.
Tom has to like how this game's going so far. No damage yet, and he's going to be playing his 4th land.
I mean, this is is a less aggressive start than Tim had last game. Tim got kind of his dream start turn 2, lean in Sky Hunter, turn 3 Kemba Skyguard, right? Like
yeah, it's exactly what he wanted, and Tim must be thinking, it's like, I don't know how I'm going to win this now if I couldn't take it down with that.
yeah, but Tim's got a different class of card this time. Like Shrine of Loyal Allegiance, he's more endgame card. If Tim had that on turn 2 last game, right, he would have had this gigantic army to start blocking those golems. But
were you watching the Pro Tour coverage?
yeah, I watched. What I wanted to do was so like at Worlds, Shuhei did the coverage on the Japanese side, and it was in both Japanese and English, and I liked his commentary a lot when I was listening to it. And I wanted to stay up because they were live streaming Japanese coverage, including him, for this Pro Tour.
Yeah, but it was so quick, right?
Well, that and like they had to break because they're going to start it at a specific time, and then I fell asleep and I missed it. I woke up the next morning and watched the rest of the English coverage.
Godinez, one opponent, when Godinez had a shrine, I think, he had a shrine going up. His one opponent who beat him messed up because he thought the shrine made 2 twos. I'm like, wow, this shrine made 2 twos. I'm like, that would be pretty sweet.
I mean, it makes 3 threes with Tempered Steel, to be fair. So Tom plays the 6. It's a 5/4. I don't remember the name
the
of it.
5/4 trampler guy. 2 green, 4 colorless.
I don't know how I feel about that guy. I would not play it in a non-green deck. Just like you take 4 and then it dies to a shatter. It's just. I mean, it's good, but I wouldn't play it in a non-green deck. He looks like Tom also has a Glyphoscorn in his hand, so if Tim wants to get those tokens, he's going to have to keep a careful eye on that Shrine of Loyal Allegiance.
Tim also has a Kemba Skyguard.
Yeah, mulling over his options. Looks like he'll crash in for 2, dropping Tom down to 14. Like, see, Tim's got to do something about the dinosaur, because he can't realistically take 5 for that many turns.
Maybe he starts off using his Plague Mirror to make it a little smaller, but
still,
it's not really that small.
Like, you have to assume that Tim's got at least a couple artifact removal spells, and this is, a prime suspect for something to be removed using, like, a Shatter or, like, a Divine Offering. Yeah, so Tim shows that his Plague Mirror is ready for blocking duty. So now if Martell wants to, he can Glyphoscorn the Shrine without it possibly getting, turned into a bunch of tokens. I believe it's at 5 right now. Looks like.
Let's see. No, it's only at 3. It was came into play, got 1 counter. It's only been 1 turn since it came into play.
Well, it should be at least at 4 because he got a counter from Leonin Skyguard and a counter from Kemba Skyguard. Plus, it's
it's only 1.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so 3.
Let's see what happens here. Tim just takes the 5 and.
Yep, Glyphoscorn's going to take care of that shrine before it gets out of control. I like that play
Tim
from
loses
Tom.
another life.
Yeah, Tim falls to 16. And Tom plays Perilous Mirror. Luckily, Tim's got those 2 flyers, Perilous Mirror's not going to do too much yet. But Tim can't realistically be trading 5 damage for, 6 damage every single turn. He's got to play something here. It looks like he's going to tap 6.
Mana, all right.
And play Phyrexian Hulk.
Not
Hulk
the most
smash.
exciting thing, but it does the job, right?
Yeah. That's one of the things to note about this format, both draft and sealed, is, you've got all these small guys with, like you've got a bunch of golems, you got a bunch of, 2/2s and 3/3s, and, once you get a 4/4, that kind of negates all of the other creatures. And this is what you see here. I mean, every color has access to Phyrexian Hulk. I mean, it doesn't seem like much, but it takes care of all the, these dumb 2/2s and 3/3s. Glissa for Tom. It's a tough card. Tim's going to have to find like a Burn the Impure that we saw last game to get rid of that. You can't realistically block and think you can kill that Glissa. You have to like double block, and then even they're still rebuying an artifact. Glissa's a very good card.
Tim giving it a second read. He's gonna be worried about that one here, and
looks like Tom is gonna crash in for 6. Maybe he's thinking about it. He's thinking about perhaps the trading that might go on with Phyrexian Hulk. Just attacks in with the dinosaur.
Enters the red zone. Let's see what blocking happens here.
Tim thinking about it. He can trade his Phyrexian Hulk straight up, but then if Tom has like a removal spell for that Plague Mirror, he can rebuy the guy, and it's just like kind of gets 2 for 1 there. Yep, looks like Hulk is gonna not smash and block instead, and looks like Tom's gonna
Apostle's Blessing right there.
What is he gonna rebuy? Horizon Spellbomb? Is he gonna remember to? Yep, rebuy Horizon Spellbomb. And goes ahead and recasts it, looks like, this turn. Passes back to Mr. Landale.
Not exactly
Landale can
what
deal
Tim
4,
wants.
put Tom to 6, and then he takes 8, 9 on the crackback. It's not ideal. I guess he can block something.
Hey,
It's not
Ed's
looking
in a
good
bind here.
for Landale. Martell's got a lot of big creatures. 2 cards in Martell's hand versus looks like 3 cards in Landale's hand. Landale needs, I don't even know, like Thopter Assembly maybe?
Or just his Burn the Impure. You could draw that.
Yeah, Burn the Impure would be good. I mean, like 6. Yeah, Burn the Impure would allow him to, on board win the game, because take care of Glissa, attack, like take 6, go to 9. He attacks and puts Tom to 2. Takes another 6, goes to 3, and kills Tom is the idea of the combat math. Looks like... What's Tim thinking about here?
All right. Tim must have something. 3, 4. Is it instant? Oh no.
He's gonna take 2, play Pith
Driller.
Driller. See, like, when I was in Japan, I memorized all the spoilers, and I was like to play the sets, but I didn't do it for this newest set. So like I know most of the card names for the first 2 sets because I had to memorize all the stuff because all the cards are in Japanese.
How tough was it to play, like, and try just having to memorize? Did you pre-release?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I just, like, printed out the spoiler at school and then just, like, on the trains, just memorize it. Actually, it wasn't that bad, and I actually wouldn't mind suggesting to people if they want to, like, really get to know a format, and they've got, like, a long plane ride or a train ride, just print out the spoiler and, look through it. You really get to know the format. You know what all the cards do, You're not perplexed.
All right, Tom's going to run the Spellbomb out. Draws a card.
Yep. Pith Driller put a -1/-1 counter on Glissa. So now it can he can double block? No, he can't even. Ugh, that's just not good. Death Touch and First Strike on Glissa is really powerful.
So Forest for Tom off the Horizon Spellbomb.
Yeah, that he rebought with Glissa. And he drew a card off of that, so a little bit of card advantage already from Glissa. Like, when your opponent plays Glissa, you either have to, like, ignore it with flyers or, like, kill it pretty soon, or else the advantage that it gains, the incremental advantage, is somewhat insurmountable. So, man,
Yeah, Tim
like
really
I don't
didn't
see
come out.
any combat stuff that's really good here for like any blocking situation that's really good for Tim, because if Tom just crashes in with everybody, oh, I guess he can't crash in with everybody because Pith Driller. But like crashes in with Glissa and the dinosaur.
That seems the best option for him.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? Let Tom rebuy that Horizon Spellbomb again by chumping Glissa? Because the dinosaur is trample, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game's slowing down here. Both players don't want to make any mistakes. When
Yeah, I mean,
it's
there's
pretty close.
probably only like three or four turns left, depending on what people have, what both players have. So they have to, I mean, probably should do this for every single turn, but they don't want to make a tiny mistake
Yeah.
that, there's. It's like in Vintage, right? Like the games are much shorter, so every single individual decision is worth a lot more. Same thing in Legacy. Looks like Divine Offering will take down Pith Driller, gaining Tom 4 life, which is 2
Or
turns.
5 life. Yeah,
5 life.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 5 life.
Everyone
which is-
plays it for 4.
which is two turns, which is actually really big.
That's actually huge.
It might actually just be the game right here.
That lets him rebuy with Glissa.
Lets him rebuy the Horizon
Yeah.
Spellbomb. It also lets him just crash in with everybody,
Yeah.
and without fear of losing on the crackback, because he both takes out an attacker and gains 5 life. It's just like does not look good for Tim. Sorry, Massachusetts Tim Landale fans out there.
Tim is making sure this is the end. It almost looks like it's like, what can I do here? How are you going to attack me? And he shatters in response.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was a good option. Because that will leave him, if he doesn't die this turn, that leaves him with the draw burn amp here, or anything else.
So Landale's gonna take what, 6 or 9? He's considering. Does he want to let Tom rebuy the Horizon Spellbomb for a second time?
Oh, he already he got the spellbomb back from the Pith Driller.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so there's nothing he can rebuy if he just chumps Glissa, or chumps either of the creatures. If he chumps Glissa, he saves 2 life. If he chumps the dinosaur, he saves 1. So, like, it's better to chump Glissa if you're chumping anything. Can't chump the Perilous Mare because that takes out one of his flyers, which is, like, Landale's route to victory here. If you can call it that. Maybe Landale can, top deck Galvanic Blast or something if he wants to keep this game going.
It's getting exciting here. Pretty close match.
So, yep, Tim's going to chump Glissa. So he takes 6, goes down to 7.
Does Tom have more other than the spellbomb? Nope, just a spellbomb.
Okay. It's a big draw step for Tim. Galvanic Blast?
Turn to slag. All right. So now he has chump blockers. Oh no.
No, turn to
Oh,
slag.
he doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
have the chump block.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah.
turn to slag. Tom goes down to 2. That was a good top deck for Tim.
So what is Tom looking for now? A way to kill 2.
Wall. Oh, yeah. I don't even know. Drew a Glinthawk. Is that what it is?
Glinthawk idle or Glinthawk?
I think just normal Glinthawk.
That's the case. Tom has a. Yeah, it is a normal Glinthawk.
What can he even rebuy? So he'll play a forest.
Well, that's a decent card for Tom to draw, but he
Like-
still has to solve the other end.
Yeah, he needs to like do that and do both that and kill his Perilous Mirror, so you can like take out one of the flyers and then do something.
I guess this Horizon Spellbomb has to do something.
Yeah, Horizon
Has to
Spellbomb's
hit.
got to go there, go the distance.
It's not a good feeling when you have to do that.
No, it's like playing the Wellspring on your last turn to try to
Like, well, here we go.
draw something. I might need to go. Let me see. My ride might be here. Hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, so Tom will need to. Tom cracks a spell bomb. He looks at his card. We didn't see it. Oh, he's not searching his deck though. And Tom scoops it up. We're going to be going to a game 3. These guys are going to last game to play for day 2. That was a nice close game between both players. And to game 3 go. Tom really thinking about how that game slipped away. It was looking decent for him, but the 2 flyers again. Tom's just having problems with flyers. No sideboard changes this time, but
What did they sideboard in last time?
I didn't see exactly what, but they were both. Yeah, I got a savior. Brad Nelson's gonna join us for Game 3. Tom Martell, Tim Landale.
I was forced to. Hi, hello everybody. So can we pick sides or not? Is that you're not supposed to, correct?
I'll take the other. I'll take the other one. Whatever
Okay,
you think
I'm going for Tim Landale.
All right, go Tom.
Because if Tom loses, then I have a drinking buddy.
Oh yeah, we do love our water. So.
But
Yeah, Tom's good times.
yeah, Tom.
So, go Tim, right?
Yeah. Here we go, Tim.
It's been really close matches there, and Tom just having problems with 2/2 flyers.
Yeah, I mean,
he has a wall and he has his own flyer, but the first game was almost lost to flyers, and this game was just lost to Kemba Skyguard and Leonin Skyhunter.
oh wow.
So, despite Tom had a really nice position there, but Tim's just like four.
Just, yeah, it
four.
doesn't take too long for a bunch of flyers to get you.
Plus, Tom played his turn for the 5/4 Trampler.
Oh, and lost some life.
Yeah.
Then it got killed or something.
Oh, it got killed eventually, but that also quickened the clock.
Yeah.
So, Tim, the close game, and Tim was able just to finish him off.
It's nice to hear that these games have been played in interesting non-bomb fashion.
Yeah.
2/2 flyers fighting ground pounders.
Well, Tom even had Glissa the last game, and he was just rebuying his green spell bomb.
Oh. Trying to get value. Alright, so... Alright, Plague Mare versus Horizon Spellbomb.
And Tom has
the defenses are out.
There you go.
So, any spectacular cards in either deck besides some flyers and a Glissa?
We haven't actually seen anything. No, just very your regular commons. No, I don't even think some huge uncommons that we've seen around. Yeah.
Ooh, that could get out of hand if he doesn't have removal for it.
Oh, Tim has this member, but it's not really, the huge bomb we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Tom was able to handle the Shrine last game.
Is that a Glenhawk? Interesting draw.
I believe it was brought in because...
Yeah, boarding in ways to deal with flyers seems what he would have to do.
But Tom is short on land.
He actually doesn't have his next land drop?
I don't see it there, and he can't correct the spellbound for white to play Glinthawk too if he wanted, but... Yeah, I don't see anything there.
Yeah, I think
Here
he
goes.
should. I don't know, I kind of like just playing the Glenhawk and passing, like...
Yeah, Glinthawk, get your spellbound, play it, because maximize your chance to draw another land next turn.
And then you get more value and you have a better
Yeah.
chance of drawing like your 3rd, 4th, and 5th land, or your 4th, 5th, and 6th lands by getting the card advantage out of it. I wonder if he has a way to deal with the Shrine, because that can take over a game, especially if he's having development issues.
Mm-hmm. Well, last game he has Divine Offering, and he was able to get it with it last game. Just waited for Tim to tap out when he had 3 counters.
So is Tom's not playing red, correct?
No, he's playing green, white, and
Okay.
black.
I just remember I walked over to see what was going on, and they were talking about turn to slag. I thought they were talking about out of Tom's deck.
Yeah, Tim drew the turn to slag. Yeah.
Okay.
Top deck that turn to slag.
The 1/1.
What else does it do? I'm not even familiar with it.
It's just power and toughness equal number of artifacts and graveyards.
Okay. So Plague Mirror's getting in there.
And a Porcelain Legionnaire. 2 counters on the shrine. Tom's looking for lands. Tom's not finding lands. My guy's winning. Suture Priest. That's one of the interesting cards in playtesting for Limited for the Pro Tour was we got into a couple times where Shrine against Suture Priest got a little awkward, like your Shrine's ticking up and then all of a sudden the Suture Priest comes down. And now you can't actually activate it.
I saw the strategy that Michael Jacob put out. And they were taking Suture Priest very early.
Oh, in Limited?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good card. I don't know how early. I wouldn't take it as early as them. Like, every once in a while, it seems like Patrick and MJ find some card to overvalue. Ooh, that's a Turbine. We have multiple ways to get tokens into play. Like they were taking Ichor Wellspring really higher than most of us would. So, who's the beatdown? Tom's the beatdown in the air this game.
And let's see. What 4-drop does Tom have here?
He has the Splicer, the Master Splicer, and that seems like the play, but Landale's board's getting pretty big pretty fast. If he finds a way to
2 life there. Shot token pops in. It's going to lose a life for Tim.
Hopefully Tom remembers.
You're hoping he doesn't, though. Hopefully he doesn't remember.
Yeah, I don't think Tim wants to be attacking with that.
Let's see.
Yeah, Kemba Skyguard.
So
Luke
lose
gains
1.
1 life.
Yeah, gains 1 there. Lose 1, gain 1, and more counters on the Shrine. It's not looking too good unless we could get Suture Priest out there. I guess you have to find a number before.
Well, I mean, he's sitting at 20 life, so you can afford to like sacrifice a lot of his life total to put that in, especially because Tom's board is not that great. I mean, attack. I would just trade flyers here.
All right, Flyers trade is.
Apostle's Blessing.
Tom uses the Apostle's Blessing.
It's an interesting use of a blessing. Oh,
okay.
More flyers.
It makes a little more. It makes more sense now.
All right, now the token generation is a little tension.
It switched. So Tim was dominating with Flyers, and now Tom's trying to take that role. It's like, it's my turn.
I don't need forests.
One other flyer on Tim's side. Tom's got marked down that.
Yeah, I almost feel like with a trade he can crack the Shrine and start going beatdown pretty soon here.
Start turning lots of guys sideways.
Tons of them, yeah. I mean, so we'll see what.
And that
is that the 1/3?
I believe.
Taps
yeah.
a creature. Blinding Soul Eater.
Yeah.
And then a Gremlin
Mine here. So Tom's not going to even try to attack with his Flyers. They're all defense now.
Yeah, he's sitting on D, but I don't even know if I like that.
I feel like he should have probably attacked there, it seemed like.
It seems profitable to just swing with both guys. Tim showed that he'll block. He's going to block 1. He's going to take 2 damage. And you already have a big enough board to not worry about like the Shrine retaliation.
Now here's another Sky Hunter.
I mean, he's going to half his life total when he sacrifices the Shrine.
Draws a force.
We have green, but I don't even think we have any green spells in our hand.
I'm trying to think of the green spells I've actually seen. Horizon Spellbomb, that kind of counts, and the Phyrexian 5/4 Trampler, that Glissa, there you go. That Glissa, there you go. And he might have had the...
he has to have more than that.
Destroy the artifact, lose a life?
Yeah. I mean, Splashing Glissa seems a little awkward. I wonder if he's going to proliferate on the shrine. Kill a guy, make him lose.
Even more if he wants to sack it.
Yeah, and then... Yeah, he's going to. Nice.
Tom has a plan.
Yeah, I like the plan because now... I mean, he should have attacked last turn with his flyers.
All right, taps down the flyers, and now, there you go.
Yeah. Attacks
Tim's
him
at
down to 10, and...
Tim
Tim
has
can
it.
actually put 10 creatures and kill himself on the board right now.
Well, Tom has effectively nuked that shrine. Oh,
What's-
I
what's
forget
he
what
doing?
Mirror Turbine does. What is the other ability of
Oh.
Mirror Turbine?
To go put a mirror into play. Is it just for a Perilous Mirror? If he has a way to sacrifice the Perilous Mirror, he can get rid of the Suture Priest, which would definitely swing this game around.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
If he has a way to get rid of it.
But Tom has the Gremlin mine too, so he has to... Oh, Tim doesn't
Well-
search for anything?
What? No.
Oh, does it go in your hand?
No,
Maybe
it goes
stuck
into
in his-
play.
So is he's oh, I guess he's really paranoid about losing another life.
Well, then
That's-
why would you... you would think through that decision
Yeah,
before
yeah.
you start it.
Maybe it's a riskless decision, so he wants to look through his deck in case he forgot something.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Now Tim's just going to add counters now that it doesn't matter in case he has a
Well,
way to
it's
deal
forced.
with the priest.
You have to.
Oh, you have to. Oh, you have to.
Yeah. I don't know what Lando's plan is. Can he gain life somehow?
Time in the round. At the player finish your turn, and then there are additional 5 turns. Just a reminder, if you finish 7 or 2 or in the top 128.
So for anyone just joining in, Tom Martell is way behind on board, but way ahead in situation because he has a Suture Priest where Tim has a shrine that actually has 11 counters where he can't activate or he'll just die. So we're waiting to see if he has any solution to the Suture Priest.
That'd be awkward. They just both draw, and it would just say it just ends in a draw. We both our guides lose then.
Huh?
Both of our guides could lose if they just draw. They don't make day 2 then.
Oh, is it time now?
Yeah.
Oh, time?
I believe
Oh.
that was the time for this round. right?
Neither of them are going to draw.
Yeah, yeah. Someone, they wouldn't do that to each other, but it'd be
No.
funny. You were like, yeah.
I could definitely see Tim scooping to Tom in a board state like this, but he's going to see if there's any way he can get out. Because, I mean, the thing is if the Suture Priest dies,
Oh, there it is.
wow, we got there.
But the mirrors that Mirror Turbine produces, are they, they're mana mirrors?
No,
Okay, okay.
they're just 1/1s.
So is there, so he can't,
Well, he's got, if he has a land in, yeah, he doesn't have a land in hand, because he has 2 mana mirrors.
yeah, because Gremlin Mine will just reset it then. Tom will have to do it now.
Gremlin Mine will reset what?
It removes all the counters from the shrine.
No, just 4.
Right? Oh, just 4?
Yeah, just 4
I forgot.
counters.
4 counters? So it's... I haven't used that ability too often. I know that's the 4 damage and 4 counters, I guess.
So now Tom has to race. I still don't know why I didn't put the Perilous Mirror into play. Unless he just top decked the turn to slag, the shuffle into cut to turn to slag. It'd be pretty insane.
Alright, Tim's gonna...
Get him down to 6.
6 damage now. Wall and
A second Gremlin Mine.
Gremlin Mine.
I feel like I would almost just take 4 counters off the shrine right now. Now he's gonna go get it. Could have that play and just been at 5. I think that would have been fine. It's not increasing his clock anyway. We got the greatest Czech Republic player in the world, Martin Juza, coming in.
Here, hello.
Tom and Tim,
Martell.
they're playing for day 2.
It's
Yeah.
almost 0-2 4 rounds ago.
Yeah. And I was 4-0 4 rounds ago.
And
Lost a lot of them.
I beat like 3 8-year-old kids in a row to finish 6-3, so not a very good day.
I played against one of those 9-year-olds at X3, and he had Mere Battlesphere, Sunblast Angel, the 5-4 first strike.
Did you hear that guy that just walked by?
No.
He needed money for his tournament, so that someone offered to buy his shoes for $20. So now he's walking around in socks so he can play in this tournament.
I would do that to someone. That's funny.
Shoes for $30.
Just
I would have offered him
humiliation.
18. So you're like, how do I get the last two? Because you probably get something pretty sweet for that last $2. What I don't understand is why his friends didn't just lend him $20.
Yeah. It's a story.
Commander Pod number 12. Commander Pod number 12.
Yeah, so there's a Suture Priest in play keeping like
The mirror turbine.
the Mirror Turbine and the Shrine that has like 12 counters on it now. But now it just might be a little bit too slow for Tim to get there.
Yeah, Tim's figuring it out. The board is pretty complicated here.
Maybe if Tim like pops it and then has a Tempered Steel or an Elder Snort or something in his deck.
Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good.
Tim Landale and Tom Martell, please come to the judge station.
What?
Never mind.
That's a little ridiculous. All right. Make a move, Tim. Just as go.
Porcelain Legionnaire, is it going away? Alright, let's see what happens with Tom here.
I mean, well, Tom's doesn't have a ton of cards. Like, I really feel like he's just going to tap and attack, put him at 2 again.
Yeah, stick to the strategy. Let's do this. Yeah, Tom has to be careful though. He's making sure he's not missing something. Tom also has that golem sticking like.
I feel
at
like
the top.
Tim should have attacked last turn.
Ooh, Tom has the Oblivion Ring.
Yeah,
The 6 mana Oblivion Ring.
he should have attacked last turn with all of his guys that he had. He would have lost like one in combat, and he would have dealt like 4 damage. Tim definitely should have attacked with his team. Yeah, how much would that have been? That would have been 4, 5, 6. He would have had 6 guys attack. He would have got through for 4.
Bring Tom to 16, and then he brings in.
A ton of guys.
Tom's coming in for 4.
And a bunch of counters.
All right, Tim puts a bunch of counters into play. All those little
Yeah,
coins and dice are and
11.
Tim's creatures.
Yeah, Tim would have won if he just attacked with all his guys. I don't think he was missing anything there.
Was that a draw?
No, that was a concession. Or
Tom
he lost
won.
the game.
Who lost?
Tim lost the game.
Tim Landale.
Tom Martell wins?
Yep, congratulations.
So we get to hear the Tom Martell half of the
Well, you guys have
story.
fun. I'm gonna go get some barbecue.
Barbecue.
Thank you for stopping by.
Back some barbecue.
I will not bring any back.